Welcome back, builders. We're continuing on with Kracken Unlimited and my attempt to at least appreciate the Oceania DLC. So far, it's mostly just been me being annoyed at these amphibious creatures, but that's not a Oceania thing necessarily, although more likely on water maps, I suppose. We are pushing south. We made a promise to try to help hold this town, and we're gonna see if we can maybe maintain that, although I may be maybe overextending there a bit. We have our town assets here. We have half a turn left. I didn't roll the turn from last time, so let's start with that. We have some marauders off to the west that were dropped off by a maritime house. We almost could beat them, but not quite, so hopefully with this upgrade we'll be okay there. And I'm starting to cast some hungry eyes towards possibly a town that we can take. I think there's one right here. That would be glorious if we could do that. Hold out, guys. I'm a-coming. I wonder if they are... Actually, I didn't check. Do they have supply? Because if they do, they're in a lot of trouble. Okay, time of efficiency. Recruit junior, recruit civilian. Nice. Our maritime people... 3 ships engaged 4. We lost 2 and they lost 4. My goodness. My goodness, they are aggressive. No machines, that's fine. Higher soldier morale, hold hex. Okay, you guys are saying you're okay. You are not saying you're okay. Okay, we're going to try to get out of here. That's a lot of militia, holy moly. Down here. Rats. We don't know what it is, although it sounded like it was monsters. Okay, take a peek there. Road, dirt road. 320 points, which we don't have this turn. Unfortunate. If we wanted to raise a with OHQ brigade of light infantry, we could do it. I like to have at least one light because they're just better at attacking than having the MGs. Motorized is not going to do well in the jungle environment, so yeah, let's actually just get a set of these. So Kracken Elite 2s, come on in. Raise formation. Okay, also that reminds me, we want to go to our models, our infantry, regular and low for the time being. Cool. Purple is fine. Unit admin, we will not do that because that's not actually them. Second infantry, unit admin, rename. Okay, so the second light infantry will be known as the... Oh man, I should have probably thought of something ahead of time. Okay, I'll tell you what, if anyone has a good idea for the second light infantry, as always, I generally like things that are on theme. Sometimes something a little humorous is all right, but if you have something that's on theme for us, we do have the first MGs, which are probably going to be the group that ends up defending the capital, probably for the entire game. And then we've got the second light infantry, who is going to be our first offensive unit here, such that it is. Demand for BP production to reach 201. Sure. I will try to do that. Interior, no changes. Maritime Trade House is recruiting in Kraken Nest. Do we let them? I'm gonna say yes, but I don't like that. 5,000 population. Yeah, we're not gonna do that probably ever again. We'll eat one of them for the relation increase, but not loving it. Okay, we're still having some problems with people. Our electricity says it's okay, although I don't think it actually is when this starts sucking next turn. So our next build is going to be a solar panel. We are going to need 2 machines for this. So let's start that construction. Let's go to trade. Are we going to continue to buy machines, or are we going to start building them? We got the money. Yeah. Ooh, yikes, that's so expensive. Give me TUS too. If I checked sell prices, I'm not seeing things that are stellar, if I'm being honest. Okay, we'll hold off on that. Okay, cards. Okay, covert ops. Let's really target in here, because I think that's where that city is.
Yes, sir.
See if we can get visual confirmation on that. I don't want to just recruit people to recruit people. I gotta wait till we're ready. Okay, commercial project. I'm pretty certain that this one is entertainment, but does it really matter? Let's play it. It's better than nothing. And then investor backing. Attract up to 3,000 credits for private investment. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
1,900 credits to the zone. Beautiful. That should do it. Yeah, look at that. They made a bunch of money. They are buying food and they're building waste disposal. Waste disposal is going to be health points. Totally makes sense that they would do that. Did you finish something just recently? They have 1 turn left on the waste disposal. Okay. Yeah, that's going pretty well. Let me check in. How are we doing on our profiles? So quality of life bonus plus 50%. We have wealthy friends. Commerce bonus plus 100%. Commerce bonus. So I believe that's private economy, but maybe it's not. I'm not 100% certain what that is. Is that just saying when we're buying and selling and our free folk are buying and selling that they're getting a bonus? Estate gift. Yeah, that's been really nice. I really like that estate gift. It's essentially a second medal that we can hand out to people. Research bonus plus 40. Plus, okay, I don't know if that's 70 or if that's takes it from 30 to 40. Maybe we could figure that out. Cultural adjustment, fluid defense. Rush. Rush is actually pretty good, if I remember right. Action points plus 30% is huge. Huge. Defense minus 20 isn't stellar, but generally speaking, you don't want your offensive units to also be your defenders, so that's actually not that bad. And this doesn't, I mean, I need to see the actual card, but it doesn't say like mechanized. So if this is just a generic plus 30% action points, that is really powerful, actually. That's like significantly powerful. Okay, nation, don't have anything. We could recruit people. We do have an estate gift available. Old Archer, I'm pretty sure we've already given you one, haven't we? We'll let that fall a little lower. Cameron, now Cameron's getting pretty low. Reserve pool, I don't care. Secretary's annoying. I might need to get rid of the secretary. If they're just gonna, in fact, you know what? What is your natural resting point? 42. You know what?
Standing by.
Relieve, no job. Don't be a jerk if you want to be my secretary. Okay, we don't have any extra IP currently. You're kind of at the end of your rope. Already moved you guys. All right, do it. I really hope we can get those militia units out from the south, but I have a sneaky suspicion we're not going to be able to make it. That's another like annoyance. Like, don't give me a bunch of units that require supply that are so far out they're never going to have a chance to get to supply. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. They should like have their own supply or something for X number of turns. Maybe the duration of the mission. Yeah, we've lost the town already. That's a significant amount of militia, though. I would like to keep them. Okay, got some fuel. Some efficiency. We did make our promise. We completed barracks. Civ level 4. That's just skyrocketing. They sank 0 because they engaged 0. They took another area. Wow. All right, and the second marches out. Yeah, where is... Okay, let's actually bring you in here so I actually have some units. It's a little weird that I have none. Okay, 41 IP. Yeah, we were a little low on this. I didn't check that before I queued it up now that I think about it. All right, here. I would love to get this, but we know there's things there. You guys were like racing to try to get you into supply before you starve to death, basically. What is this? I think that's their symbol for Artemis C. Let's go look at that. Yeah, that's their symbol. So these guys have 10 ships. They paid out a whopping 10 credits in dividend, of which we own 2 shares. Logistical points 2,572. Yeah, that's going to be a big reason that we need a nice, big, very friendly maritime thing, because we're going to need them to move our stuff around at some point. Trade. Yeah, see, they're selling to traders, and then the traders are moving those goods around. Okay. A little bit of metal, a little bit of fuel. They're mostly selling. They're buying food. They're buying machines. Okay. New organization, we definitely cannot afford that. We were running really hot on our economy. Okay, we'll get the university. We will next time around probably grab the military council. Riots, we don't love those. 700 credits. Oof. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do it. We're playing this differently. We're making some money, so we're gonna give that a try. A military genius. Take the intelligence. New commander for second. All right, you are just way too cranky. You gotta go. Thelma here. 17 war is not good enough.
We'll go.
That is not gonna do it. Hannah, 30 war. Yeah, Hannah, you are fine. Demolitions, defensive. I mean, that's not great starting stats. A mechanic. Community leader. Okay, yeah. All right, you're in. Is what it is on that one a little bit. Okay, we don't have any spare IP. We are okay on ammo, but we'd like some more. I think that's already going to be a turn. At least we're not seeing any other alien activity here for now. There's still another one out here somewhere, plus this guy, and then whatever amount is right here. God, I wish I could just contact the Maritime Trade House and tell them to attack sea creatures. Even that would be helpful. God, that's a lot of dudes down there. Okay, suffer no losses. Efficiency. We did get our recon. Gained open politics. Okay, there's a transportation contract if we need it. Probably be a little while before we get that. Okay, we need 105 left, so I cannot afford a chunk of road here. Okay, you guys. I think they're going to be able to get food here, because we're in the red now. Let's see if we can do this. It was those little jerks. Okay. Okay, I think we can take that back. I'm just debating, do I actually want to go push this? I don't think I do. I just need to hold this area, and I think these militia will do just fine. These guys should actually probably go over here, now that I think about that a little better. And let's circle these and get them cleaned out. And then we'll see what this is. Okay, another workers' strike. We're out of the cash. Okay. We did succeed, but that's not stellar. Maritime Trade House marriage proposal. A romantic, prominent youngster from Artemis Sea is in need of a marriage. At least that's what we, the elders, think. And yes, we're looking at you. It would bring us great joy if your desirable Sloan Binland would enter into marriage. If so, we would expect you to organize the festivities, the dowry, and improve our ties in general. They want to marry Sloan Binnard. Is that you? No, you're not Sloan. Oh, here it is. They want to marry Sloan, the 59-year-old lady. All right, you know, I'm not... Whatever you're into, man. That's cool. 27, sure. Increased relations. A bunch of hearts, which I can soak. Sure. Sure. They're pleased. Yeah, that's 10 heart. All right. So did that do anything for Sloan or do anything? Where are you at? Sloan. A maritime trade house consort. So 10 trade, 10 diplomacy. Man, it's too bad we can't nominate our own person. Those are okay stats for the right people. I'm not going to do a whole lot. Well, no, actually, I take that back. We actually do trade on the SHQ. All right. Sure. Why not? Happy days. Okay, one turn left, hopefully, and we will finish that off. We are only losing a little bit of electricity, but we're going to need a lot more to continue doing upgrades. We're also on a timer, I need to remind myself, with the organic furnace. It will run out of things to burn at some point. Oh, we found some oil. Where was that? Yeah, where was that oil? Okay, finish the Xeno zippers. Another zoo project. Omega took the C-Zone Delta Marina. Okay, that is not our friends. Oh, there's the oil right there. Oh, and they built... Oh, man. Well, it's 1,000 credits, so I probably don't want to do it at the moment, but I will take that off of them. Well, you know what? I will take that off of them. I actually could use the oil. I don't need a ton right now, so we'll put it at 25%. Yeah, that's a decent source, because we're probably going to have to do a power plant at some point when the organics run out. Okay, what else we got? Okay, so we've redesigned those two. The recon buggy... I would want to up armor the ones that we've got, but I'm going to wait till we have a machine gun upgrade, I think. So we'll do no new orders. Ship difficulty. Okay, we could make them pay us 1,000, but you know what? Let's increase relations.
Yes, sir.
We want to be bestest buddies with Artemis. That's our seahorse. Popular soldier in the 3rd Light Infantry Battalion. You can be a mascot, you know. Okay, we did finish the solar plant. We'll see next turn how much it actually is going to make us. Okay, you guys head over here. Okay, we're going to start encircling. And you know what? We'll start doing the crappy ranged attacks. Try to start lowering their entrenchment, if nothing else. Okay, a couple hits at least. Yeah, I don't expect much out of that. We have a decent amount of IP God, that's so miserable. I gotta do it though, because I don't want it on the coast. That's just asking to get it cut off. This is a nice defendable spot. All right, you continue banging on these. We know we can beat these.
No problemo.
Yeah, get out of here. This is mine. All right, and you are an actual unit, so you're actually not supposed to really be down here, but kind of is what it is. Okay, there's that, and there is that. Okay, let's also go change our model from machine gun to regular and low. I probably will spend a turn and actually pay to upgrade these guys, just not at this second. Okay, you go help with that. You hop into those mountains. Yeah, once this gets across here, boy, this is gonna be expensive. We'll probably come down this way, just along the mountains. We will be looking for a spot here. So from our caval, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somewhere in this neighborhood would be a good spot. Yeah, somewhere in this neighborhood. Walled base. It's derelict, okay. And we're working it in a position here. All right, let's go ahead and roll that. At least I feel like we're making some progress. Ooh, who's fighting over there? What is that GR unit I see? I really, really, really hope it's not some stupid OP faction, like AKA those Guardians. Still have nightmares about those droid walkers. That was absolutely ridiculous. Okay, time of efficiency. Finish the university. Medal of Merit. Nice. And more investor backing. Okay, maybe we can afford to up our soldier pay a smidgen. CO asks us to participate. Okay, some extra research, please. National budget, no changes. Go ahead and get me the hospital. CO has an emergency. Sure, we'll help you out. Okay, we're on pretty good terms. Training opportunity, I will take the mind. Okay, 181. I still don't think that's gonna be enough. Yeah, getting off of a hill over a river, not through any woods, luckily. Okay, you can safely attack this. I would really like to see you wipe these out. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Also, I think these ones are going to transfer over to the... Apparently you don't like that? Change HQ to the second light, and you two... Unit... This is so weird to me. Why does it do that? I'm not sure why you don't like that, but we'll come back to you in a second. The second's going to actually make use of offensive units, so I think that makes more sense. I do think I'm going to garrison this, probably with you, and then we'll bring this big guy down here again. Yeah, because we definitely have sea creatures out there. Maybe we'll do the road here. I'm just thinking I'm going to need to come up this way at some point, and it'll be cheaper than down here. We will want to probably put a road and our railroad someday through here. Oh, okay, there is a town. Do we know what you are? Culture unknown. Okay. This is Simansika. Okay, they did move to stop me from getting the flank. Smart for them, annoying for me. Yeah, let's continue to move in position. Okay, ammo is still low. Yeah, let's just spend a hefty turn on ammo. I think that's all we're going to be able to do. We are making the 50 power. I believe that is full, essentially. Cool. Okay. That puts us in pretty good power spot. So, bureaucratic office is 96. I think we will probably do this. So 100 IP, so we gotta save up a little bit, and then we will drop a bureaucratic 3. I do feel like we're getting some of the fundamentals down a lot quicker. Have our upgraded troops. We have light industry. I'm gonna start that Bureau 3, I think, next turn. I do feel like we're having an all right spot here. Now we'll see. If the sea invasions start, just this one that they did over here is already kind of annoying. Okay, time of efficiency. We did not hold the city. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. All right, we figured out bazookas. Oceania attacked Artemis. Lost 0 friendly ships. Okay, so Artemis lost 2. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. Okay, this is the... You. Admin. Change. Says with free slots. Did I assign something weird? You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 there. I do not know. I do not know why that's having a problem. All right, zip up here. MGs head up here. Okay, you. And you're going to defend that. Okay, can I sit here? Okay, I can. Trying to make this so that they don't pop through there. Okay, we have over 100 IP. We are struggling to get enough workers. Did the price go up again? Yes, they are paying 6 credits. Okay, I'm noticing a problem with this civilian economy. All right, well, there's nothing for it. We're gonna have to call zone order 7 credits.
Yes, sir.
Now, a lot of that will come back to us via taxes, but that does hurt. Okay, Delta. Okay, this is not our main place. I will throw a low ball on this, just if we get lucky, but that is not Artemis, so. Protest in Kracken. Definitely can't afford that. Let's try to calm them down. Success! Man, Simba! I had very low expectations. You're doing a lot better than them. Okay, Waterman wants total power over a state. I'm gonna say no to that.
Yes,
No changes. Sure, we'll develop a bazooka. Bazooka, Envirosuit, go. It just gets him experience so that we'll hopefully have that, the experience when we need to design something important. All right, how much power are we wasting? 37. So if we build that first, and then we build the solar panels immediately after, we should be okay. He says nervously. All right, bureaucratic offices. Alternatively, we could do high command, but this is just so many more points.
Yes,
Do it.
sir.
What's gaming without a little bit of greed, right? Okay, already made my moves there. Just hold this at the green point. Already made our moves. Okay, covert ops. All right, we want to send these into... Oh, I don't see them. All right, I want... Yeah, here we are. Oh, okay, the nation is called Notor. Yeah, Notor.
Yes, sir.
We want... Okay, we failed.
Yes, sir.
We succeeded. I want to get good info into that. We need to figure out what culture they are more than anything else to find out if we can get them or not. All right, these idiots are surrounded for now. I still don't understand why I'm having trouble with this one. Go back to SHQ maybe? Okay, and now it works. That feels like that's not working how I expect. All right, I do want to send this guy. We'll send him the long way around. Okay, I need to know rather rapidly if we can friendly these guys and integrate them, or if I need to prepare for bigger wars. We are losing a little bit of food. That's solvable, though. 8 degrees Celsius is a little on the low side for outdoor farming. My dreams of outdoor farming will have to wait again. We need some land a little bit further north, and then we can do it. We will have to just upgrade that dome farm in the absolutely terrible spot. Oh, no. Oh, man, we're getting pinged all over the place. We killed 200 and lost 600. Research hospital done. Oh, perfect. Oh, my secretary has gone in rebellion. I'm not surprised. We did win that auction. Okay, she is over here. All right, well, you start heading that way, and I'm going to spend a second one that way. All right, you... and you, I guess, go that way. And you know what? Maybe we'll bring him down here too. Kind of be our hammer. And I suppose one more. Okay. We'll make do. Okay, 2.4 turns left on that. Food is going down. It's probably not helping that he is not the best. Hopefully he will level up quickly. Policy speech. Parliament and your subject are eager to hear about the priorities. You know what? We would definitely be able to do this because we're already working on it. Yeah, let's get the BP production up.
We'll go.
Because we're already building the building that will finish that. Research target. Yeah, let's just get the power plant. Get it done. They want to buy some IP. 250 credits for 163. Not at the moment. Sorry. Kind of want to get a factory level 2, but we're having staffing problems pretty badly. I just realized we don't really have any free folk in our area. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, that might actually be a pretty big problem. How do we not have any free folk around here? It's not that dangerous. And this world should have like 3 million people or something crazy. I can't believe we already had another rebellion. That is so par for the course. I should have probably tried to go retire her. Is what it is, I guess. Killed 300 infantry. Zero retirement. There it is. Artemis is having an auction. All right, you guys head that way. Okay, you're not looking as scary, but let's just chill and let people get a chance. And new, or no, coming down here. Yes, there. Okay, still working on it. All right, let's see if we can do this. So I think that we're gonna all-out assault this. These are our better troops. We'll see how they do. This is a pretty hard fight to fight into. Oh yeah, they're doing way better than our tier 1 troops did. Okay, they held, but I don't think they'll hold twice. So 500, not 50, please. Everything else is fine. We'll need a few turns to recharge after that attack. They're recruiting. No, no, you may not steal 5,000 my pop. Okay, I do really want this. Let's go see if we can make some money. So if we were to sell, I think it's got to be rares. All right, we got lots of money now. All right, I'm willing to bid pretty high on these guys. Let's go like 700. I wish it wasn't a blind bid system. That's a little ouch. All right, we're getting her surrounded down there. The other ones will definitely need a couple turns to recoup from that big assault. Looks like the green guys might have wiped out the other set of these that slipped through. Kind of weird they haven't demanded normalization. Okay, getting that seasonal change again. We lost 700. Ow, weech. Commercial project. Oh, we got outbidded for 936. That's unfortunate. Okay, and Artemis fought back against Odin. Low supply, no machines, worker happiness. Okay, you guys are all still needing to recoup. I'll have you fill that hole in. Okay, I kind of wanted those guys to go into those mountains, but I guess they can't. All right, you see if we can soften them up a little bit on the off chance that actually works. Not stellar. Not stellar. All right. Can we do this? I would love it if we kill them in one go, but I have a feeling we will not.
All clear, sir.
They retreated into the mountains. That's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. All right, perfect. We're getting pummeled up here again. I have to reinforce with that. That's getting really dangerous. All right, what's your problem? Yeah, you guys don't have full supplies yet. Are we? In fact, I haven't even been checking this because I assumed we'd be fine. That's okay, he said nervously, and it was not okay. All right, we need to upgrade our trucks over here. Let's wait for that bureaucratic office before I do it, but well, yeah, let's wait. The workers are the problem. That's going to be a big problem. Yeah, we're getting better, but it's still 49 danger. That's just absolutely killing me. Okay, as much as I would like to get this, no, we got to get started. We got to get started. And then next turn we'll pull in our recruits. Do I have overdops? I do. And no tiers who I want.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to know all about you. Tell me more. And go. Man, these are not going as well as I had hoped, especially that southern one. I shouldn't have gotten impatient. I should have waited until I could maneuver someone there. Them being able to retreat into those mountains, I'm gonna pay for that. Okay, at least the aliens down south are relatively behaving themselves. I spoke too soon. Okay, no losses. Time of efficiency, we finished the power plant. Fate stratagem. Admin will raise to 6. An eager industrialist. Okay, I'm very happy with that. I may try to save that for our next town. We'll see. Calm them down. Supreme Leader Day. Beasts. Child of the Stars. That. Okay, we learned that's a good card, but it didn't work how I thought it did before. So we'll make sure we use that right. And probably we'll use that relatively early. Okay. Odin Sea. Lost. In fact, we actually could play that. So that card, it is going to give us Inventor and Science Skill plus 25. That is huge for, especially I would say, our economic or our military person. The military person's probably going to be a crapper. Well, I guess let's see who ends up in there. So both of you are crap. A 2 and a 1. Let's start playing cards. So we have a junior, a civilian, a military, a merc. Okay, let's start with civilian. Newt Hooper. Okay, a very smart cap 3. That's not the worst. I am going to play out our juniors, though. I think we'll just grab both of them.
Order acknowledged.
I want the cream of the crop here, so... Newt, that's a cap 1. That's a cap 2. That's a cap 2. All right, it's going to be Newt. He actually has a little bit of skill, so that's not horrible. He has some improvisation. You look like you were a soldier. You were a scout. Okay. All right, Newt, you're in. And as much as I would prefer to spend this card... Where are you? This card on our cap 4. I feel like this would be more valuable on our new guy. God, but what if I replace him? That's going to feel so bad. Then again, we're behind in military tech. He is very happy, at least currently. He's he's too old. He's going to retire relatively soon. Otherwise, I think I would have done it. Meanwhile, Archer here is only 26. He's got a long career ahead of him. And this is going to give him Science and Inventor. Model Discovery, Tech Discoveries. And Science. Yeah, and he's using that too. Research, and yeah, it's got to be him. Okay, so Archer... Execute.
We'll go.
There you go. Enjoy. All right, we do have a 0 retirement. Is one of you have really bad relations? No, not really. Who's the worst on the wall? Cap 2. Cap 2. Cap 2. Cap 1. 25 war, though. Yeah, you guys are okay, and no one's super cranky. I think I'm just going to hold that for now. Okay, Supreme Task. Lower the general stratagems, because we're doing less and less of that. Military Research. I'm trying my new 595 for now. They want to buy population. No, no. We are having bad... I shouldn't have even let them recruit that first time. I didn't realize how bad that was. A marriage proposal. They want to marry Simba. All right. Congratulations, Simba. I wish they would have to give me more gifts, but I will definitely take some. Simica foresees war. The buzz in Simica is that we are preparing for war with them. I'm not sure if their fears are justified, but it might be too late to convince them otherwise. Would you like to make a public statement of amity towards them? It depends. Did we ever figure out what your culture was? So this is them. It's a village. That's pretty low people, unfortunately. They're a theocracy. Okay. They're never going to be okay. All right. Theocracy at least shouldn't have anything stupid for their troops. The Carabiners, too, have a carbine. Soft attack is 47. Soft defense is 92. How do we stack up with our infantry? We are very close. Very close. I think that's fine. No, let them be. We will be looking at doing that war shortly. Hopefully in my own time and not in their time. Okay, almost finished the bureaucratic office. I'm going to assume that that's going to finish because we are really struggling with our logistics. We need this truck station too.
Yes, sir.
Like right now. All right, move up there. I think we're just going to chill here because we're not getting the supplies we need. Yeah, ditto here. Why is that? Are you not working? Yeah, we're not getting enough people working in the truck station. Did they start paying more again? No. Income is 0.05. It actually went down. It's just the stats. The stats aren't good enough. Okay, what else do we have we could play? Volunteer, we could give them some cash. A Boomtown Motherlode Gladiator. Calm them down. That's unrest. Alright, but what if I built you a zoo?
Yes, sir.
Like you like zoos and a commercial district, and we had some investment.
Yes, sir.
For 1,800 credits. They don't even know what they're planning to build. Are you guys done? No, you could definitely build more. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Okay, hopefully that'll cool that off some, but it's just gonna continuously be a problem until these are gone. It does say we're down to 13. There used to be like 29 of these. I don't know if that's accurate, but maybe we've got a few kills somewhere in there at some point or other. Okay, and we need 800 Kracken elites and 200 Xenozippers. The reason I'm not doing the upgrades is we're having this logistics problem that would only make it infinitely worse if I was to try to fix that right now. So I'm just being patient here. God, this is so unfortunate. I really banged that up by not blocking those mountains off. I should have known we weren't going to finish them off. And now they're in a really dangerous spot for me. And I complimented you southern aliens. I can't believe you would be naughty like this after I told you that you were being so good. At least there's nothing down there for them to cut off. We lost 700. Oh. Soldiers' morale's at 53. Okay, the ammo factory. That's another I need. That's another pretty big I need. Okay, economic, let's go down to 25. Oh, not 75, no. 25 for the military. Like, let's go 15 on model design. Really cheap on foreign affairs. We're still actually floating a lot of political points. Let's do this for now.
We'll go.
Sending school? No, not interested. Population happiness? I'll say okay, but there's not much I can do to influence that. until we can kill those stupid things. Yes, give me the ammo factory, please. Minor worker strike. We can definitely afford that, so yes. Okay, we have spies over there. I want regimes. I want... Oh, do we not have good enough spies over there? Okay, well, we'll send it to the armed church. There you go. Have fun. I wish that we could do a repeat order on that, because once you start getting those, you tend to just keep getting those events. And once you pick the target that you're going to do it to, you generally never change. So, kind of an extra click. Okay, we did finish the bureaucratic offices. We are working on upgrading the truck station, but that's not really going to solve the problem if we don't have the workers. So I don't have a lot to say about that. We need more workers. Okay, blue supplies at least. Trade, traffic, defense. I will be sticking that on our first squad, but not until we're done with the southern problem. Okay, we do have an estate gift. Anybody in desperate need? Archer says he needs one.
Order acknowledged.
There you go. Boy, they really like getting that estate. Don't we also have a medal? We do. We have 2. Yeah, so this raises charisma. So we probably should medal our foreign affairs guy, because that's a relevant stat for him. Governor wins referendum if his oratory skill beats 200. Okay, interesting, but I'm not going to fiddle with that when we're in kind of dire straits. This would be good on our governor. Commander, director. Governor. Our relation's too high. I don't want to waste that. Here we go. SHQ. There you go. Try to keep those high and keep the bad events low at the moment. I can't believe we're having this much trouble getting people to work. We're paying 2 over what the private is currently, and we're still struggling to get people to come in. We just need like 1 good turn of supply so we can wipe this out. This is also contributing to danger because it's near our assets. Ah, he took my stuff. Stupid rebellions. Crisis of passion. Okay, we did manage to do the BP we promised. Apparently, we also have the happiness. The hollow gun is our bazooka. I don't know about that. Improvised IP. We finally drew one of those. Artemis attacks. They sunk 3 enemy ships. Is that a zone card? It is. So for 25 PP, we can pay 500 credits. We get... Yeah, so 10 credits per 1,000 pop, capped at 5,000. Produce 1d10 times population divided by 10. Why are we rolling a d10 and then divided by 10? We could, well, no, I guess that makes sense. Multiplied by the commerce profile divided by 50. Okay, so we are above that. Okay, interesting. I don't know if we're going to play that at the moment. Bureaucratic assets reach 5. Now, our city isn't big enough to build anymore because we are a big town. So I'm going to say no to that. Otherwise, I would say yes. Diseased employees could get treatment. Wow, they would all be mad if I let people get treated in their own time. Wow. Wow, dudes. That's being pretty jerky. CEO has an emergency. Okay, we will help them. Okay, so we do have that prospecting push, but that's not the problem. The problem is workers. Weirdly enough, it's not IP. We are losing power. That is going to have to be immediately worked on. I am going to break my own rules again, and we're going to immediately start that solar field too. All right, looks like we actually got some supply in. Let's see if we can wipe this out. Hopefully we can. Where are you? Oh, mascot. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, they held. Oh, ouch. All right, I think the same thing's going to have to happen down here. I think we're going to have to make a go of this. As long as we get some damage into them. That's not the amount of damage I want to be seeing, though.
Requesting backup.
Not what I wanted to see there. Okay, we need 1,000 reinforcements. And you know what? Let's make it like... We'll make 20. They can maybe be ready when we need them next. We'll make like 5 MGs. Still have 40 buggies left, so we haven't been losing too many of those at least. Yeah, ouch. Big ouch. Okay, we still have plenty of money. It is what it is, I suppose. All right, next. That was a very disappointing attack for both of those. It's worth doing, though, because I'm going to need the field testing. And I have this fantasy that we're actually going to get an upgrade. And having some field testing next time I redesign those units will be very valuable to me. I guess if nothing else, that's another reason I do need to get those upgrades, though. We're getting experience on the old version. That's not going to be useful to me anymore. Maybe this is the turn to try to do it. Okay, Crisis of Passion, Ammo Factory, gas-powered small arms. We have the Ammo Factory. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to hold out for automatic weapons. Private assets, sure. I'm sure you guys will build more. Drills for bureaucrats. No drills because I like commerce. Interior, no changes. I do not want the gas-powered small arms. Okay, yeah, Kracken Elite, mass upgrade, all in the SHQ to Kracken Elite 2s. Do it. Yeah, it's not even going to be that expensive because we already had most of those already made. SHQ to Zipper 2, mass upgrade. Very nice. Okay. Next turn, everybody should be at max. Actually, wait, I say that unless our logistics didn't actually do it. I wish there was better feedback on that it would tell you more about you failing when you actually don't do what you think you're doing on that screen. I'm glad I noticed that. Are we still having that bad of problems? Income is 0.005. Let's check this. And I am paying 7. 2 above. Wow, that hurts.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that hurts. Okay, well, it is there. All right, let's go call the secretary, whoever it is now. And let's pay our soldiers. We have a little bit of money. Yeah, look at this. Standing 9. Yeah, that's 94 relations is where that should go to.
We'll go.
Very nice. Not annoying like that last secretary. Okay, here. Soldier pay. Actually, going to go 2 clicks. And no, we don't need this yet. They're already too happy.
We'll go.
Not worth it if I don't need it. All right, that should help with the soldier morale, which will help with the bad fights we're having. They're just getting worn down by all these attacks. All right, we'll run it. But that will be the last turn for this episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on that. If you're not subscribed, I've earned your subscription. I'd love to see you in the comments or join me live for a live stream. If you want to go above and beyond, you can always leave a super thanks. Join me live for a super chat. Check out the Patreon or the YouTube memberships. If you have any advice for me on this playthrough, I am recording a few of these in a row, so it will take me a little bit to make use of that if you're not a member watching this as members first, but I will read and hopefully learn more from people. I feel that I'm getting better and better. So far, at least, we're playing Oceania. I can say that much. I'm having some weird problems, but I don't think this is Oceania. This is this incredibly high quality of life stuff we got going on here. But either way, we will have to check out how to fix that in the next one. Kracken Unlimited and Babel out.